everyone. I wanted to do a quick touch base for this week and then also give you a heads up on what's coming for next week's modules when I open that up on Sunday. So this week you should be working on, you can see on the screen, the organizational profile and needs assessment. So I haven't seen any posted yet. So that means that you guys are going to be busy working on that probably tonight or tomorrow. And hopefully you got a chance to really pick around at your school site or workplace, if you're not at school, and look at what types of programs are being implemented at your work site. You want to make sure that you're thorough and detailed in this first few steps of creation, because this will help in the end. The way that this is set up, and I can't remember if I mentioned this last week or not, is that each week we kind of build onto the final project, which is the actual program evaluation implementation plan. So the more detailed you are up front, the more feedback we get from peers and myself, the better you are prepared as you move through the course. So you want to make sure you go into detail about the setting of your place of work. You can see the information that needs to be included there. If you're not, my suggestion to people so far who are not at a school site, a couple things. One, program evaluation exists everywhere. So in any field, whoever is implementing a program at their work business, they do use program evaluations. The other option is if you happen to have children who are at a school and you can get into the school, talk to teachers and that kind of thing, then you can use programs that you know your children are using at their school site. So for example, if you're in Palm Beach County, we use iReady, or we have tons of different math programs or internet programs that are out there. So you can go ahead and dig around there and use that for this first step. And then you want to go into detail about at least one program that's used. If you're not sure where to go, what direction to go in, you could outline 2 programs, and then through your feedback and myself, you'll also get some feedback from peers and myself on which direction to go with your with the program you're picking. Again, you're looking for strengths and weaknesses and how it's being implemented, who's using it, who's being affected by that particular program at your place that you are currently at. The other thing I wanted to just point out at the bottom of discussion board posts, since last week we did the Flipgrid, this week it's an actual discussion board post. Make sure that you're following along with the directions at the bottom of the screen. It'll tell you the expectations for each post. This one in particular happens to be a little bit more lengthy than discussion board posts that are going to come up, for example, next week. So just make sure you're paying attention. This is meant to be a detailed post here, where you provide a lot of information about where you're going to be heading. And then also make sure that when we do discussion board posts that you're responding to 2 other peers as well. Something that can give, if you're familiar with a program that someone is talking about and you have something you can add, then feel free to share there. Your own thoughts, if you have something to share with them as far as where they're headed, or maybe suggestions if you have any of those. We're all here to learn and work together. So that's the post for this week. So go ahead and get those in so that you can get some feedback, so that when the next one opens on Sunday, you're ready to hit the road running. Because next week is going to be about developing evaluation questions. So when you watch the instructional videos, you'll see that I talk a lot about how to create evaluation questions, SMART ones specifically. And I'm just going to give you a heads up because last semester there was some difficulty in understanding what a SMART question is. So you want to make sure that you include each of those elements that make up SMART. You'll find out about that in the video for next week. And then also thinking about the type of evaluation you want to do and what you want to get out of it. Now, with that being said, you are not actually doing an evaluation this semester, which is good. You're just planning it. So if you were going to go through with the evaluation, this plan has all the details you need, the data that you're going to collect, who you're collecting information from, your participants, your subjects, stakeholders, who's involved, who's going to get the information from the program evaluation. So in the end, we're not doing it. We're just learning how to create a program evaluation plan that could be implemented in the end. You'll even be doing some creation of surveys and focus group questions that you would ask if you were to carry through with your program evaluation. So just to clarify that. I haven't gotten a lot of questions, so I'm hoping that everybody is good out there and just kind of working through it. I know we're busy, but this particular due date is coming up, which is the end of the day, Sunday. And like I said, I'm posting also kind of just a heads up for next week, so you're ready to hit the road running there. And I think that's it for now. Like I said, I'm around, so if you email me, I can get back to you quickly, or if you need to set up a phone conference so we can discuss a program if you're having issues with that, do that ASAP so that you have this done by the end of the day, Sunday. All right, you guys have a great weekend, and I'll be in touch next week.